Night. As always, my name is Chris, and I'm coming back at you here from DBP. Now, we had a comment, and we haven't done this in a while. Now, we used to do this where we would take different glassware from a different bourbon and experiment with the flavor profiles and the experience we would get from the glassware. We haven't done that in a while, and we're going to do one for you here tonight down here. Now, we have got one of the most talked about and now one of the most controversial bourbons in the entire industry. I give you none other than Blantons. That's right. We are going to be doing a two-part episode here. One with Blantons, one with 1792. And again, let's see what journey we get taken on with the glassware. Now, Blantons, I will say, it's overrated. Not worth the chase. But let's start with the good old Glencairn here, folks. On the nose. Very basic. Getting that whiskey spice on there. A little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla. Okay, very oaky, caramel, and allspice. That's about it on the Glencairn. All right, slide the Glencairn over there. Oh, and at the end of this, I'm going to tell you which one I preferred. Now, this is what's known as an old-fashioned glass. And yes, it is literally called an old-fashioned glass. And I do love making old-fashions in them. But I have also drinking neat out of them. Okay, on the nose, I'm not getting near as many spice notes, but all I'm getting out of it is nothing. Okay, on this one, here's what I got. Apricot, caramel, vanilla. So we found apricot. We lost oak. Keep that in mind. Okay, now this is, I believe it's actually called a cognac sifter. If I'm wrong, drop a comment. Okay, on the nose, all the burn is gone. All that whiskey burn smell, the spice note, it's gone. I'm not smelling anything. Okay. Now, when I do this one, though, all of that spice note vanishes, completely vanishes. And I get a deeper, more immersive caramel note. The vanilla note is there, but it's very mild. Now, let's get into one of my favorite, and probably one of, I would say, the most underrated neat drinking glass I've ever seen. It is literally called the neat glass. Okay, I'm actually getting stone fruit note on the nose on this one. Now, here's what's interesting about this. I did get the apricot note in this one. However, though, it tasted more watery to me. Well, a lot less viscous, more fluid. If that makes sense to you guys out there. But anyway, I got two notes out of this one. I got caramel and the apricot. Again, though, folks, this is the journey and the experience that the different glassware can give you. My personal favorite on this one, and it usually is not this one, I'm just going to point that out. It was the Glencairn in this case. Splash myself a little bit there. The Glencairn was actually my favorite on this one. Let me know your thoughts, but I encourage everybody to try this trick at home. Y'all stay safe out there. We'll see you back here next time. Bye now.